Scorsese says these two were experimenters in cinema, and they took risks, and this helped push Scorsese to this point to take the risks he does with his movies, and to push that edge, to push that emotional edge, and to have them always almost ready to tip over that edge, and just kind of in the balance. I guess the major thing to focus on with the influence is color. The color on Scorsese, of the Red Shoes and other Powell films, had such an impression on Scorsese. And if you go back and look at Taxi Driver, after you see the Red Shoes, if you go back and look at Taxi Driver, New York, New York, Goodfellas, and even his most recent Oscar award-winning movie, The Departed, they may look different to you after you see the Red Shoes, because the Red Shoes has been Scorsese's guiding inspiration with that. And directly, now, Scorsese had a friendship relationship with Michael Powell and a mentor relationship. In 1974, after Scorsese had made Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore, he traveled to England for some event. And he knew that Powell was still alive, and so he asked around film circles, do you know where Michael Powell is? Can I get a hold of him? He was told that Powell was living in a caravan somewhere in the English countryside. So Scorsese, I never did find out exactly what Scorsese meant by a caravan, but I take it that it's that typical story, a man has had his creative peak, his commercial peak. He's now down on his luck, and he's without many funds, living somewhere. Scorsese dug him up.
A trailer in England, I believe.
It was a trailer, you say. Yeah, and Scorsese described it as a caravan, so it may have been several other people in trailers with him, and maybe they were even mobile with this. But Scorsese and Francis Ford Coppola got together. Look, there's Michael Powell over there with nothing to do. They brought him to the United States, and from 1974 until Michael Powell's death in 1990, Scorsese and Powell were close collaborators. Powell would give him direct advice on his motion pictures, and Scorsese would show him the rough cuts of his movies that he was making. Powell would say, do this, or don't do this, don't do that, and Scorsese took it to heart. Ironically, I'm harping on the color, but ironically it was Powell who was responsible for Scorsese to go with black and white film in Raging Bull. They were watching some early fight scenes in Raging Bull that were in color,